Okay, I'm going to elaborate on question 1 of your lab exercise number 3. Question 1. The question was to evaluate n of the sampler experimentally. We know it is 12. We are going to find it experimentally. Watch this signal. Here I have a continuous signal. That means I have access instantaneously access to the values of this signal. I'm going to cut this signal into pieces. The max is 20 and the mean is minus 20. This is just an example. In your case, you have 0.10 volts. In my case, I have 0.40 volts. Okay? So if I go from 0 to 20, I cut this signal a number of times. I don't know, a number of times. And so I will have cut all this part of the signal to the max. I do the same thing for this part, and I have minus 20. That means for the whole range from minus 20 to 20 or 0.40, I have a certain number of intervals. So let's find the number of intervals within one range. So if this is, for example, delta x, the size of one step. I'm going to report all this here. Okay? This is 0 and this is 40 volt. In your case, it's 10 volts. So I have a number of steps or intervals. How many? I don't know. So this is my delta x. Question. If I know the range and the size of one step, can I find the number of intervals? Sure. And so the number of intervals is equal to the range, the whole thing divided by the size of a step. So mathematically, I'm going to write max minus mean, absolute value, of course, divided by delta x. Okay? But notice, when I go from 0 to max, I have 20. From 0 to mean, I have also 20. But the period is twice because I'm left with this one and this one. So I have to multiply by 2 to find the number of intervals within one cycle. So I have to multiply by 2. Okay? Now, if this is the number of intervals within one cycle, how many cycles do I have? In your case, it is 100. So we continue. This is 1, continue. 100. So you multiply by 100. Once you do that, you have the number of intervals of the entire signal. 100 cycles. 100 cycles is equal to 100 hertz. Okay? That's it. I have almost solved the problem for you. Now, one more hint. This is the first hint. So I have almost solved the problem. This is, so twice max minus mean or delta x times 100 is the number of intervals. Something else. Here is the second hint. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 intervals. Okay, 6 intervals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 intervals. Ranges, steps. How many points do I have? Well, I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So whatever you have here is the number of intervals. How is it connected to the number of data? For example, you have the number of samples, number of intervals, in your case, 50,000. The number of data is 50,001. That means you subtract 1. Take from there. Now, whatever you have, figure out these things, put them together, these pieces, and you should have 2 times n, this is the n we're looking for, something here equals something here, and solve for n, use logarithm. That's it.